the woman who answered his phone. The call came at 2:13 in the morning. Lena almost ignored it, but something felt wrong. She sat up fast. Her heart already knew bad news waited. "Your husband is here," the woman whispered softly. "He's asleep beside me." Silence filled the room. Cold silence, sharp like broken glass. Lena could not breathe for a second. Then she heard quiet laughter behind the caller. A man's laughter. Daniel's laughter. The call ended suddenly. No goodbye. No explanation. Only silence remained. Heavy silence, full of shame and fear. Rain hit the windows hard that night. The apartment felt smaller every minute. Lena walked into the kitchen slowly. Her hands would not stop shaking. She stared at Daniel's coffee cup. It still sat beside the sink. Yesterday, he kissed her forehead gently. Yesterday, he promised everything was fine. Now another woman answered his phone. Another woman knew his sleeping face. Lena wanted answers immediately, but fear held her still, because deep down she already suspected the truth. And the truth was uglier than lies. 3 months earlier, everything looked almost perfect. Daniel worked late almost every evening, but successful lawyers often worked too much. That was normal. At least, Lena believed it was normal. Their friends loved Daniel instantly. He smiled easily. He listened carefully. People trusted him fast, especially women. Lena noticed those looks sometimes. The long stares, the quiet flirting. Daniel always laughed it away. "You're paranoid," he would joke softly. And Lena wanted to believe him, so she did. Then Sofia appeared unexpectedly at a company dinner. She wore a black dress that night. Simple dress. Nothing expensive. Still, every eye followed her immediately, especially Daniel's eyes. Lena noticed the change instantly. A wife always notices those small changes. Daniel stood straighter near Sofia. He smiled harder near Sofia, and Sofia noticed him too. Their first conversation lasted 20 minutes. Too long for strangers. Lena watched them from across the room. Something felt wrong immediately. Not obvious. Not clear. Just dangerous somehow. When they drove home later, Lena stayed quiet. Daniel noticed the silence quickly. "You didn't like her?" he asked carefully. Lena looked through the dark window first. Then she answered honestly. "She likes you too much already." Daniel laughed immediately, but the laugh sounded nervous. "You're imagining things again," he said softly. Again. That word hurt the most, because Daniel always used that word lately. Again. Again when she asked questions. Again when she felt worried. Again when she noticed distance growing between them. Still, Lena stayed silent afterward, because love makes people ignore warning signs. Sometimes love makes people blind completely. But Sofia did not disappear afterward. She appeared everywhere suddenly. Office parties, birthday dinners, weekend gatherings. Always smiling softly near Daniel. Always touching his arm casually. Small touches, quick touches. Still, Lena noticed every single one. One night, Sofia came to their apartment unexpectedly. She carried wine and fake apologies. "I was nearby," she explained warmly. "I hope this isn't awkward." But awkwardness filled the entire room instantly. Daniel looked nervous that evening. Too nervous. Lena watched them carefully during dinner. Every glance mattered now. Every silence mattered too. Then Sofia told a story suddenly. A story Lena never heard before. It happened during a business trip, apparently. Daniel laughed during the memory. Too comfortably. Too naturally. Lena froze slowly, because Daniel never mentioned Sofia joining that trip. Not once. And that small missing detail changed everything. After dinner, Sofia hugged Daniel goodbye first. Long hug. Very long hug. Then she smiled at Lena gently. "You're lucky," Sofia whispered softly. Lena forced a smile back politely, but fear already lived inside her chest. That night, Lena could not sleep at all. Daniel slept peacefully beside her, or pretended to sleep peacefully. At 4 in the morning, Lena reached carefully for his phone. Her fingers trembled badly. Still, she unlocked it easily. And there it was immediately. Dozens of messages from Sofia. Late-night messages. Private jokes. Hidden plans. And one message changed everything forever. I hate pretending around your wife. Lena stopped breathing again. Then she saw Daniel's reply underneath. Soon, we won't need pretending anymore. The room suddenly felt freezing cold. And Lena realized something terrifying at that moment. This was not just cheating anymore. Something far worse was beginning. Lena placed the phone back carefully. Her hands felt numb now. Daniel still faced the other direction. His breathing stayed slow and even. Maybe he truly slept peacefully. Maybe he simply stopped caring. Lena stared at the ceiling silently. Morning suddenly felt very far away. Beside her, the man she loved slept calmly. Beside her, a stranger shared the same bed. She wanted to scream loudly. She wanted to throw the phone against the wall. Instead, she stayed perfectly still. Because anger can wait sometimes. But truth cannot wait forever. At breakfast, Daniel acted completely normal. That hurt more than the messages. He made coffee quietly. He kissed Lena's cheek casually. Big meeting today, he said lightly. I'll probably work late again. Again. That word returned once more. Lena forced herself to smile gently. What time will you finish? She asked. Daniel shrugged carelessly. Not sure yet. Then his phone buzzed suddenly. Lena watched his expression carefully. Just 1 second changed his entire face. A quick smile appeared instantly, then disappeared just as fast. Too fast. Who is it? Lena asked calmly. Daniel locked the screen immediately. Just work stuff. Another smooth, easy lie. Lena nodded quietly anyway. But inside, something cold was growing slowly. After Daniel left, Lena opened his laptop secretly. She hated herself for doing it. Still, she needed answers now. Real answers. At first, she found nothing unusual. Just emails and legal documents. Then she noticed one hidden folder. No title. No date. Just an empty black icon. Lena clicked carefully, and her stomach dropped instantly. Photos filled the screen immediately. Daniel and Sofia together. Hotels. Restaurants. Beach pictures. One photo showed Sofia kissing his neck softly. Another showed Daniel holding her waist tightly. They looked happy together. Very happy. Too happy. Lena covered her mouth quickly. A broken sound escaped anyway. Then she noticed something worse. The oldest photo appeared 7 months earlier. 7 months. Not weeks. Not days. 7 entire months of lies. Lena sat frozen in silence. Every memory suddenly felt poisoned. Their anniversary dinner. The weekend trips. The family gatherings. Daniel smiled through all of it. He lied through all of it. Her phone rang suddenly. Lena jumped hard. It was her younger sister, Mia. You sound strange, Mia said immediately. What happened? Lena almost lied automatically. But the words finally broke loose. He's cheating, she whispered weakly. Silence answered first. Then Mia spoke very softly. Are you sure? Lena closed her eyes tightly. I saw everything. Mia arrived 20 minutes later, still wearing house slippers. That was real love. Showing up without questions first. Lena cried the second she opened the door. Not graceful crying. Ugly crying. Broken crying. Mia held her tightly near the hallway. Neither woman spoke for several minutes. Finally, Lena showed her the photos. The messages. Everything. Mia's face changed slowly while reading. Then she looked up carefully. There's something else, she admitted quietly. Lena felt fear immediately. What do you mean? Mia hesitated too long first. Last month, Mia saw Daniel downtown unexpectedly. He was with Sofia, holding hands openly. I thought maybe you knew, Mia whispered painfully. I didn't want problems between us. Lena stared at her silently. Another betrayal. Smaller but still painful. How many people know? Lena asked quietly. Mia looked away immediately. That answer said enough already. Humiliation spread through Lena's chest slowly. People knew. People watched. And nobody warned her. Not one person. That evening, Daniel came home unusually early. He carried flowers casually. White roses. Lena almost laughed seeing them. Almost. You okay? Daniel asked carefully. You seem distant lately. The nerve of that question shocked her deeply. Lena stared directly into his eyes, and finally asked the question waiting inside her. How long have you loved Sofia? Everything changed inside the room instantly. Daniel froze completely. The flowers slipped from his hand slowly. One rose bent against the floor. For several seconds, nobody moved. Nobody breathed properly. Then Daniel spoke quietly. Lena, listen to me first. Not denial. Not confusion. Just fear. And Lena realized the worst part immediately. He never planned telling her himself.